The reason why you didn't win is because you gave up too soon. Everybody wants a comeback, but nobody wants a setback. You can't have a comeback without a setback.
Alrighty. Good morning, everyone. Can you guys hear me loud and clear? Let me know. Yes, I see the thumbs up. All right, amazing. Great. Let's see what we have for this week. Let me first check the Forex Factory, of course, if we have any news coming in for today or the next night. Not really. All right, looking pretty good, pretty calm. Also, no news during the night, so that's good for our night pairs like AUD, NZD, and so on. So yeah, that's looking good. Tomorrow we do have a big news day, a lot of Euro news, a lot of Canadian news, USD news. All right, but today is pretty calm. That's good. Alrighty, let's go through the charts. Of course, I made some charts already yesterday. I was already looking for different price traps, different structure points in the charts. And the very first one is, of course, here, GU, which didn't break out yesterday. So I'm personally just making a small adjustment to that resistance zone because we rejected from the previous supply zone, which created that new high. And this is the high we are going to use for the breakout. All right, so it doesn't matter which way we break out, we simply follow up on where the market is going to. So for the people who do not know what price trap is, who do not know what kind of strategy we are trading, well, it's pretty simple. Like you can see here on GU, you see that the market is stuck in between two zones. We want to wait for the market to break out to the upside or downside, doesn't really matter. So to break out, come back for the retest, and then follow up on the breakout that the market has created, okay? Here we have Euro USD. This is the opposite. Market rejected from that support zone, so we created a new low. So I'm going to adjust that support zone a little bit to the downside, all right? And that's price trap number 2. Like you can see, pretty simple. Market is stuck in between a high and a low. Now we simply wait for the market to break out. Then we have Euro Canadian. Euro Canadian was also a pretty easy price trap. Like you can see, this is the last high and the last low from the structure that the market is creating. So we are moving in this uptrend for the last couple of weeks, and market just created a beautiful high and low last week. Last week, we did react beautifully here on this breakout retest. I'm not sure if I shared this one on the sessions, but this was a beautiful breakout retest, and then the market just took off to take out the other high. So a 1-on-3 risk reward was at least possible on this one if you hold it over the weekend, of course. All right. For me personally, I closed it out before the weekend or the week closes. Why? Pretty simple. There's a lot going on in the world. All right. We have seen Trump getting shot. We have seen Biden stepping off. We have seen so many different things going on, and that's a pretty risky period to hold trades over the weekends. All right, you just got to know, and you got to remind yourself that during the weekend the market can still move, and if the market moves, it does not take any stop losses, it does not take any take profits, it just skips it. All right, so if it goes against you, your risk doesn't count because it can just go through that stop loss. All right, so if you have a 10 pip stop loss, it's perfectly possible that market will gap over these 10 pips, and you will lose more than you were risking. All right, good. So Euro Canadian, waiting for the retest. I'm gonna just make sure my alert is ready here. There we go. So for Euro Canadian, simply waiting for the retest. And then we have USD Canadian, pretty much the same. Market created a high and a low. We have the breakout now. Now it's just simply waiting for that retest. All right. We have a lot of imbalance going on here at these lows. This is a very interesting zone to see the market get back to. Okay. So exactly the same like Euro Canadian. For USD Canadian, we are waiting for a retest. Good. Now, if we take a look further into the price traps I had yesterday, we see that Euro AUD just broke out, but never really came back for the retest. We really shoot it very high. For me personally, I'm going to delete this one. I just want to wait for the market to create some new structure, maybe have like a price trap here at the top, and then have a breakout retest to the downside. to find ourselves some higher lows, okay? Or of course, if we have the structure here on top, we can also wait for the breakout retest to the upside. For GA, exactly the same thing. I just want to wait for the market to create some more structure. We had a massive breakout. It's still possible we will see the market doing something like this, but there is a very high possibility that we can have a counter trend idea, and that's the reason why I just delete everything and maybe have the opportunity to take the market into a counter trend idea or of course just follow it up into the uptrending market. Okay, now we have GM, almost exactly the same thing here. Market just broke out, never came back for the retest. We did have like this breakout retest on Friday, which was pretty clean, all right? But I was just making the new price reps on Monday, and right now we just broke out without any retests. So I want to wait for the market to create some new structure. Then we have NZD-JPY, also pretty clean price trap. Market just, kept on dropping, never came back for a retest. So we do have like that same situation we have seen on GN and GA. So personally, I'm just going to delete it, and I want to make sure I have new clean charts for today. All right, same thing for AD-JPY. Maybe I'm going to just trap it again. I will see when I'm going through the pairs. Okay, but the 4 pairs that I really want to keep for today is Euro USD, because we have a very clean price trap here. GU, exactly the same thing, very clean price trap here. And then we have Euro Canadian and USD Canadian, where we are waiting for a proper retest. Of course, with USD Canadian, not with Euro Canadian, but with USD Canadian, we do have this high that is already confirmed because market is reacting for a second time already. So if the market does not give us that retest that I'm looking for, we can still have this opportunity. All right, so don't forget this. This is a very important one. The market doesn't necessarily always turns back this deep into our price traps. That's why I'm always aware and ready for the next high to break out. Good. I hope it was all clear until now. So we can now move on and take a look at the other pairs we have. All right. If you have any price traps, let me know in the chat box. Always nice to see you guys also trapping the markets and having a vision of the market. It's always nice to see that. So let me know in the chat if you have any price traps you're looking for today. Oh, wrong drawing tool. There we go. So for AUD, NZD, I want to use that structure that the market has created. Like you can see, very obvious, very clean, very easy. Market is stuck in between a high and a low. We simply trap it, okay? Go pressure zones. G-Chef, I will check. Of course, for me personally, I don't really like the CHF pairs. I've been trading them though, last month. I've been not trading them, but backtesting them just to see how it works. And to be honest, it works on everything. If you prefer other pairs than CHF, why not? Let me check. G-Chef. Oh, that's wrong. Yeah, very clean, very obvious price trap here. I would use this little wick here, all right, because of that breakout retest to the downside, and see if we can get above that. And then, of course, the very obvious support zone, right? So this is a price trap you could use for today. Of course, we didn't break out yet, so we will have to be patient. This is a major thing, by the way, when you're trading price trap. You really want to practice your patience or get better in being patient, because with price trap, we have to wait a lot, right? We have to wait for the breakout, we have to wait for the retest, we have to wait for the market to create the confirmations we want to see before we enter the markets. So like you can hear, we are waiting, and again, waiting. We are paid to wait, all right? The breakout retest from yesterday did exactly what I expected. Didn't react on it, didn't trap it. Oh, euro pound is looking pretty clean. Also pretty strong breakout retest. If you're asking yourself what kind of breakout retest I'm talking about, this one here, breakout retest, and then it took off. All right, so very clean. Now we have a new price trap, and we simply need to wait for the breakout again. All right. Yeah, GJ is also looking pretty. I'm gonna come back to the GPY pairs. Let me first check what we have left. Nope. We did kind of break out of this. Let's check how this one plays out. This breakout retest we already missed, so I'm not even looking at it. A lot of people would try to keep on catching these kind of moves. Just forget about it. Just when the market is gone, it's gone. All right. Don't force yourself to get into the markets while you see that the market already did a breakout retest. Just make a new structure or just make a new price trap and wait for the new structure to be broken. All right. I've made this mistake too many times in the past, trying to catch the pairs that already took off. That's not what you want to do, all right? Oh, I'm not sure what I did here. Okay, this was correct, right? Yes. Okay, there we go. That's for gold. So let me go through one more time. Okay. Here we do have Euro JPY creating this interesting support zone. So that's number one. For the resistance zone, it's like a little doubtful. We did have that breakout retest here, so we did create this lower high. But if I want to see, or if we are seeing the breakout to the upside, I really want to see the market attacking these highs. Even if it's only creating that equal high, I would be happy already. But I don't want to see the market reacting lower than that, because if we react lower than this, we are reacting on supply and we are reacting on lower high. All right. So this could be the sign that the market would just follow up that downtrending movement and not start to attack the highs. All right. So please always make sure you listen to the price trap, or you listen what I'm looking for with the price traps, because I know a lot of people wouldn't be looking at these supply zones and are just reacting blindly on these breakouts that we are seeing here. All right. So again, I want to see the market attacking the highs and not just reacting on that supply zone. Okay. Makes sense? I think so. Which one? The Euro JPY idea that I just trapped? If you're not sure about it, if you're doubtful about it, just skip it. Move on to the next one. All right. That's one of my rules. If I'm in doubt, I get out. ADNZD. Yeah, I do like this one. All right. We are like in between two zones. So we are like in between a consolidation zone. So that's the thing that makes it a little risky. Let me say like that, because we don't have like a clear trending direction. But like you can see here, we have like this high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So the chances are high that we would just follow up that uptrending market here. All right. But if you're doubting too much about that idea, just move on to the next one. All right, skip it. There are ideas enough on a day, so don't worry about that. Okay. Let me check. Where is this candle closure? Interesting. We did kind of break out of that low, but we already had a retest on that one, so we don't want to mess up with this. This already took off. If you want to look at a breakout retest to the downside, this was the one. Breakout retest, all right? Now we want to wait for the market to create or to break new structure, okay? Very important. Closing down, there we go. A lot of price traps today. I do like the charts. Let's hope that we have a little bit more movements than yesterday, or not necessarily more movements, but more confirmations. Let me say it like that. Yesterday, I didn't do anything because I just simply didn't have any confirmations on any pairs. GN, all right. Okay, looks like that will be it for today. No, I'm gonna leave it. All right. That will be it. Good. So we have 9 price traps in total. So we have 80 NZD still in between our zone, waiting for the breakout. We have Euro JPY, exactly the same thing. Don't forget, guys, this is important. I want to see the market attacking these highs, not respecting the supply zone. All right. There's a very big difference in that one. If we respect the supply zone, this is a lower high in the market. There's a very high chance the market will follow up this downtrend. So we want to see the market attacking these highs if the market breaks to the upside, of course. I would rather see it going to the downside, following up this downtrending movement. But of course, we are always looking at both directions, okay? So for Euro Canadian, we are waiting for the deeper retest. We do have some interesting imbalance levels right over here. I think it's even around like 61 area, maybe 72 is the 72, all right? So 72 area here is very interesting to see the market giving us a proper retest. Euro pound, very, very beautiful price trap. Let's see if we can follow this uptrending movement and catch some supply higher in price. Euro USD also waiting for the breakout. Beautiful price trap. GU, exactly the same thing. GJ, same thing like we have seen on Euro JPY. If we see the breakout to the upside, I want to see the market really attacking these highs and not just respecting the supply zones. And then we have USD Canadian waiting for the proper retest. If we don't get that retest, we do have the new resistance zone that we can look at. And then, of course, we have also the gold pair, where we have the 2 structure points that I'm very interested in, following up this down movement or finally starting to retrace back into the highs. Okay, so these are the different price traps. Don't forget, there's not a lot of news for today, so that's pretty good. And also during the night, we don't have a lot of news going on also, all right? We do see some yellow and orange flags, but this isn't really the news that creates these crazy spike movements that we see sometimes in the charts, okay? How do you see CJ, like Canadian JPY? I personally, yeah, I'm staying away from this. I'm not really convinced about this idea. You could say like, yeah, we have breakout of the support. Yeah, true. You could look for the breakout retest to downside, but I personally just don't like the chart. Like you guys know, if I don't like it, I stay away from it. Okay. If you like it, if you like the structure and you've seen these type of movements before and you really like to trade them, I'm not the person who is holding you back. I'm just the person who shares my idea with you, my vision with you, and that's it. All right. So there's no thing as me giving financial advice or things like that. No, I'm just sharing my education here, my knowledge here, so you can go into the charts independently and find yourself these setups. Okay. But yeah, if you like the breakout retest, go for it. I personally just don't like it. Okay, I don't like what I'm seeing on these charts. Good. Let's close off and take a look what happens on the Bitcoin chart. There's not really a lot that happens, not really a lot that have changed. We are in our supply zones, like I said. I was first looking for this one, of course, that was the first point of interest. Right now, we are really at these weekly supply zones. So let's see if we respect this, if we start moving to the downside and maybe create a higher low, or if we just simply follow up this downtrending movement. All right. You could also see like a flag pattern, a bullish flag pattern. That the market is creating, but I'm personally not really a pattern trader. I'm a structured trader. So I'm always going to look into the market structure and not really the patterns that the market are creating. Okay. So that's for Bitcoin. Not really a lot has changed. The only thing that I would be looking for is when the market pulls back to these zones, these three lines, one of these lines could be the higher low for the market to start moving back to all-time high levels. If we don't respect, I'm pretty sure we go lower. All right. I'm pretty sure the 50 level, 53, 52 level will get hit. Okay. So pretty much the same like I've been saying for the last couple of days / weeks. For Ethereum, exactly the same thing. We are back into supply levels. We created a lot of equal lows, guys. And like you guys know, equal lows, that's where the money is. A lot of people have been buying over there, and the big boys love money. So the big boys, there's a very high chance that they will push lower and take out all these buys. All right. There's all the liquidity we are seeing below these lows. There's a very high chance that the market will be taking out these levels. Okay. And that will be it. 9 price traps for today. 7 price traps that didn't break out. 2 price traps where we are waiting for a proper retest. So I want to wish you all the best. I will share the different pairs into the chat box. Of course, I'm going to also share the recording onto my YouTube channel. So if you want to watch the session again, if you want to see how I find my price traps, you can simply watch it on my YouTube channel. And yeah, if there are no more questions, I think we are done for today. I wish you all a beautiful, beautiful day. Make sure to get yourself moving today. Go for a workout, go for a walk. Get yourself a book, read something. Just make sure you're growing every single day. All right. Even if it's just only 1%, just imagine yourself growing for 1% for a whole year. You will be 3 times better at the end of the year than you started. All right. So that's a very important one. Small steps leads to big results. That's something I say a lot of times, the compounding effect. So always keep that in mind. All right. So thank you all for being here. I wish you a beautiful, beautiful day, and we see each other back tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. for a brand new price trap session where we will review all the price traps and, of course, make some new price traps for the day. All right. See you very soon again. Ciao, ciao.